Hello, DJ Charlie.
What's going
The
on?
Earl. Hello, Earl.
Yeah, let me. They gonna want me to put my camera on, so let me put it on. Let me see. Can you see me?
I can see you, Earl. Welcome in.
What's happening? Yeah, part of that is a lie. We don't want selfish women. We want women to court us just like we court them. So no, that's a lie.
You want
That's a
a woman
broad.
to court you. You want a
Yeah,
woman to court
absolutely.
you.
It's not a one way street. It's not a one way
Okay.
street.
So if you get the woman of your dreams, she's a perfect 10. Whatever your idea of a perfect 10 is in your eyes, you would want her to court you when you meet this perfect 10, your perfect 10.
Nobody's perfect. What's a 10?
No, but I'm
What's
saying your idea of a perfect 10. Just your idea of a perfect 10.
Ask the question again.
So when you meet your idea of a perfect 10, your idea, your standard of a perfect 10, you will want her to court you.
Yeah, as I would court her. Absolutely. See, the problem what happened is women have started to complain about chain restaurants. That
Mhm.
messed the whole game up. That messed it up. When women started to complain about little stuff like that, it made it hard for a lot of y'all because there's nothing wrong with chain restaurants, Chili's, Cheesecake Factory. They're making it too hard. So men are like, you had a beautiful woman just a few minutes ago. Men don't approach her because y'all acting scared. Oh my God, you frighten me. I'm like, well, I'm trying to get to know you. That's a problem. So men are saying, you know what? Since there's less of us, we're the prize now. Since there's less of us and more of y'all gonna have to start approaching us because
Wow. Oh my
yeah.
gosh. Wow. So why not date the girls who are at Chili's, who are at Cheesecake Factory, who are at Red Lobsters? Why not date those girls who are at the bar? They frequent it. They're there all the time. Forget the internet girlies. Why not date those women who are there at the bar?
What's an internet girl?
The girls on the internet saying they want five dining, they want Michelin star, and they want to be courted. Forget them. Why not go to those restaurants? You see those women at the bar and date them.
Well, I don't meet women at a restaurant. I'm just saying, um, when you suggest those type of places, the women will make a video and try to embarrass the guy and this and that and the third. Um, that's no good.
But I
So
think what it is people are just not dating the people who are on their level. I think that's just what it is. So there are women in the world who don't mind going to Red Lobsters, who don't mind going to Chili's. But you may want the girl, or somebody may want the guy who's a 10, who has a nice body, who they like, or who they see as their dream person.
what
And that
what
person
person wouldn't
has
be
a
on?
certain
Okay,
standard.
okay,
Mhm.
what woman wouldn't be on another man's level? Is that money? What is that? Or is that looks? What is that?
Well, that looks different for men and women. So again, I'm saying if you're saying, you know what, women are complaining about being taken to Chili's or Red Lobsters, that means you want to date the girls who don't want to go there. But I'm saying there are a group of women, a demographic of women who want to go to Chili's, who want to go to Red Lobsters and Cheesecake Factory and won't complain about it. But that's not who you want to date. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I get that, but
Hmm.
usually you find out, you know, in retrospect, you find out later. You know what I'm saying? But I think that's one of the problems. Men want women to do the same as they're doing. It's just not the way it used to be. And you said you're 60 years old, so you already know how it used to be. You
Yeah.
already
How
know how it used to
how
be.
was it? Remind me, Earl. How was it?
Well, it was simpler. It
It
was
was
simpler. It was easier. You know how it was. You know
right.
exactly
So
how
is
it
it
was.
is it more of a challenge now as a man?
People making
Does
it
that
hard because it's so materialistic. I mean, I'm watching shows. It's funny too. I'm watching the Pop the Balloons show, and you have people eliminating people off of attire and shoes. Both sides, men and women.
Right.
That's
Right. Right.
ridiculous. Well, you not looking for love. You judging people off an outfit when they can easily probably change that outfit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But yes, no, absolutely. But Earl, what I'm saying is there is a demographic of women who don't want a Birkin bag, who don't want five-star dining, who don't want to go to Dubai. There's simple, more simple women, low maintenance women who wouldn't mind dating a man like you, Earl. They wouldn't mind cooking and
I'm not
cleaning
talking
and
about
rubbing
me.
your feet.
I'm not talking about me. I DJ. I'm talking about a lot of men who I know, maybe family members and on social media that complain about this is because the women are too shallow, they're too materialistic. They need to pump their brakes on that a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
So
Like
if
you
you're
said, you
not
just
talking about you,
nah,
uh-huh.
nah.
So
I
you
ain't
don't
talking about
mind a materialistic woman. You don't mind a materialistic woman who enjoys the finer things in life, since you're not talking about you.
she can she can request anything she wants. That don't mean she gonna get it.
Okay, so that's a no. I'm gonna take that as a no,
Yeah, I
Mr. Earl.
mean,
That's a no.
yeah, I mean, I've had experiences like that, but for the most part, you know what I'm saying, I can hang up just like they can. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. I don't think there's a woman out of any man's league because we're the ones who approach. So we get told no all the time. We're not afraid of rejection. It's women who are afraid and don't like rejection. We're used to it. We get told no all the time. We get told no all the time. We bounce back from that because we're the ones who's supposed to approach anyways. I get it. But maybe some of y'all ladies, y'all might need to start approaching men.
Yeah, absolutely not. I'm not encouraging that.
Why
Absolutely
not?
not.
Why not?
No,
You
no,
saw the nice
no.
young lady. You saw the nice young lady just a few minutes ago. She didn't even know how to respond to your little back and forth, little scenario. So it
Right.
ain't
But
looks.
even in nature, the lion goes after the lioness. Even in nature. That's
Women
how
don't
things
want to.
go.
Women don't want to be compared to animals. Women
Okay,
don't want to be compared.
but what I'm saying, Mr. Earl, is I think men don't like that women have standards and women are asking for more, because then that means you guys actually have to step up to the plate. You have to work a little bit harder. You have to be a little bit more ambitious and you have to try more. I
Okay,
think
I'll tell
that's
you
what the
this.
issue is.
Okay, if I'm a football
Right,
coach, and
right.
I'm constantly losing games, I'm never winning. I'm never winning. I need some new plays. I need some new assistant coaches, or I need to draw up some new plays so I can win. So if your standards are not allowing you to win, then you need to switch it up.
Right. That's why I go back to, if the girl that you want, who you perceive as a perfect 10 in your eyes, if she's the perfect 10, does she need to chase you? Does she need to court you? And should she lower her standards if you perceive her, Mr. Earl, as your perfect 10?
Like I said,
Oh,
like I said, all this shallow stuff, all this materialistic stuff, people not gonna win that way. I mean, the pandemic proved to us that we need each other. Real talk. I'm talking about men and women, no matter the race. That proved right there that we actually need each other. But until all this shallowness, all this broke, and all this stuff, 65% of Americans are struggling. Let's just keep it
oh,
real. I mean,
oh.
so
That's
I mean,
unfortunate. And I say people should go with their love and appreciate it. So again, if that's not for you, if you feel like a woman is shallow or too focused on materialistic things, which is fine, I say date the woman who is the opposite, who doesn't want those things, who wants to cook, who wants to clean, and who's not going to ask you for birthdays, trips, Birkin bags. Why not just date that woman? There are
they
a
should be asking for
demographic of
A
women.
Birkin bag costs $11,000 to $20,000.
Yeah.
You better get you a knockoff and call it a day. Just like the rest of these purses that these women are carrying. Most of those purses are knockoffs. I know people who sell those. I mean, what do you need a $10,000 bag for? You know what I'm saying? When you're complaining about your $1,200 rent, why you need that bag?
Yeah, but I would assume the girl with the $10,000 purse has the lifestyle and has the monies. So she wouldn't be complaining about $12,000 rent. And I can't even assume her rent would be $12,000 if she's spending $10,000 on a bag. I, there's no way.
I said 1,200, but yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Listen, listen, I love what you're doing. I love the fact that, these women are calling and things like that. But most of the time, they're trying to do what? They're trying to attract men. Is that the purpose of your show?
No, the
Is that part of the
purpose
purpose
of
of your
my
show?
show is for women to be the best versions of themselves so they can attract abundance in life. Not just men, friendships, all things.
Is 90% of it about men though?
No. So you're
No?
not familiar with my platform. No.
Say it again.
You're not familiar with my platform. No. 90% of it is not about men. No.
Well, most of the women that are calling, they're calling about boyfriends and relationships and what they
No.
need to do to level up.
I would have to disagree, Mr. Earl.
Oh my God. Most of the women that are calling your show, they are talking about men. They're talking about what they need to do to attract men.
Yeah, but this is only one live that you watch.
I,
This
I
is only one
understand.
live.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't say I watch every live, but the
Right.
point I'm trying to make,
So this is
the
just
point I'm
one
trying to
live.
make is Sheer Seven, she's not correct.
No, she
Uh,
is. She is. She is.
tell me, listen, all I'm saying is this: have your standards, but are you winning with your standards? That's all I'm saying. Have all the standards that you want. Are you winning with those standards?
Right.
Is that not good advice? If you're not winning with your standards, you don't think you need to tweak something? You should be winning with your standards. So if you got high standards, where are those people at? Men
So
or women?
what will you tell your daughter? What will you tell her
About what?
about having standards? Should she lower them? Or should she go out, not only be the best young woman she can be, but also find someone who will show up, keep their word, do all of the things for her? And that's just not
Assuming
financially, that's all things. So will you tell her to keep her standards and have high standards or lower them, Mr. Earl?
I like these examples, these anecdotals. If I had a daughter,
Yes.
I'd have to cross that bridge when it got there. You know what I'm saying? Or
Oh.
niece, yeah, or niece, or cousin, or anything like that. But again, I would say, be who you want. Be who you want. If you're not that,
So that's what you would tell your daughter, be who you
no, I
want.
don't have a daughter, but I'm just saying,
I'm just saying hypothetically, if you had a daughter or a niece, as you said, be who you
yeah,
want.
be who you want. If you have a standard, be that.
Okay.
Be
So
that.
that's okay,
Yeah, I
Mr.
mean, yeah, if you have a standard, be that. You got people walking around here, they don't even qualify.
But why do you care, Mr. Earl? Respectfully, why
No,
do
no,
you
no.
care? Why does
I
that
didn't say
bother you? Why
this is a
even focus
conversation.
on
This
it,
this is
Mr.
a
Earl?
conversation. This is a conversation. We're just having a conversation. I appreciate you.
No, absolutely.
Wasn't no men coming up. So I said, you know what? I've been putting Cap in the comments. I'm gonna come up. You
Okay,
know what I'm
okay.
saying? And I love. I see them. I see the comments. Most of my they talking about I hate women. How do I hate women when I got a mom, I got an aunt, I got a grandmother. Most of my subscribers are women. I don't hate women. I'm just keeping the facts. No men would come up. So be
I don't
your
know.
standard. That's all I'm saying.
It just feels like, and I could be wrong, but your energy feels a little like you're upset at the world, like you have a chip on your
No,
shoulder,
no, no. We're just
like a
having a
little bit.
conversation. We
No,
just having a conversation.
I'm not saying you're not having a conversation with me, Mr. Earl, but it feels like a little defensive. It feels a little bitter. Again, I could be wrong, but that's the energy I'm getting from you. Like these girls
No,
on the internet, all they want is bag and shoes, bro. I'm sick of this ish. That's the energy that I
I
feel
never
from you,
said,
Mr.
but I didn't
Earl.
say that.
No, it's the
I'm just
energy. I
saying,
know you didn't. You
yeah.
didn't say it. You didn't say
No, I
that.
didn't say it.
Saying
No, I didn't say
that's
that.
that you didn't say it, but
I
that's what
came
the
up.
energy.
I came up because no men coming up. I respect your platform. I love it. Because the women don't really want to hear men critiquing their looks and things like that. So I appreciate what you do. Yeah, I really do, because they're gonna respect you more than maybe a man trying to tell them how to look and things like that. Even though a lot of women will ask us, and we really have to, we can't be honest. We have to lie a lot of times, because women don't really want to be critiqued by us in those areas. So I appreciate that you do that because they respect you. But no, I'm not none of that.
All
I
right.
just
Well,
came up. I just came up because a lot of men. Yeah, you're right. It was a lot of men in your comments, and they didn't come up.
fair enough. Well, thank you, Mr. Earl, for coming up and have a good evening.
All right, I appreciate you.
Like and subscribe. Hello, everyone. Like and subscribe. And I wouldn't tell a woman to lower her standards. No. But I love that he was courageous enough to come up. Like I told Mr. Earl, I want to say this. I think what we should do is refocus our energy, right? So that means if I find that a woman or a man, or if I find that women are always saying they want Birkins, they want bags, they want trips to Dubai, then let's refocus that energy off that type of woman. Maybe I'll go to the other demographic of woman, right? Who wants a more humble lifestyle, who is lower maintenance. And I think there are a demographic of women. I even have some girls come up on my show like Ash. I'm not asking for much. I don't want much. I get that a lot. I want more of a simpler life. I don't want a rich man. Welcome, and you consent to be on a live and potentially all platforms.
I do. I think that my issue is how to be more like in it, but hello. My baby said hello, but conscious of not putting all your feelings in it, if that makes sense. Like I never want to show up like, oh, I'm just using somebody because that's naturally not me. But I don't want to come in so strong with my feelings to the point it's like, hold on, the ball dropping. It's like I gotta gather all my emotions back. And do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
Why not? But why not give it time? Why are you so quick to give all of you so quickly? Why aren't you being patient? Why aren't you letting that person earn it? Why isn't he earning it?
and even with the guy Earl that came up, I had so much to say, but I'm just gonna say this. I feel like a man can do financially all this stuff for you, and that equates to a woman of care, right? And sometimes, like you check that off as care, but then you realize sometimes you step back, you realize, wait a minute, you care too much. Like he can financially pay that bill, so he probably didn't even think about it when he laid down, but you thought about it because it changed your day. Do you get what I'm saying? And now I'm holding that as some type of value, and I'm just trying to
Right.
learn.
But I think, again, like any person, even outside of a relationship, and I think women are good at this when it comes to meeting friends or female friends, making new female friends. You're not telling her all your business. You're not letting her into your house. You still giving her the side eye, like, I don't know you like that. It takes time. So why don't we use that same energy when it applies to relationships? Why don't we give it time? Why are we jumping all the way in because he said I'm pretty, because he, took me to a nice restaurant and maybe he paid a bill? Why does he get all of me? Because one thing about a man is they may lie, they may disguise who they are for a little bit, and then pull the wool out 6 months, 3 months to 6 months later. You like, wait, this is not the same person I met on day one. So I think you should just give it time. Be patient. Give it time. Get to know him. Really get to know him.
I agree. Yeah.
Mhm.
That's where I'm at now. But I think the big stuff came so fast in the front. Like he bought me a house. He put me through nursing school. So all these things happen so fast that now that I'm situated, I can take care of all of my bills. I can take care of anything by myself. I'm looking at it like, okay, but does he pay attention to what you like? Do he know you? Like, things like that. And now I'm just reevaluating how I view the next relationship or whoever to come or whatever that case may be. But, yeah.